Yo, what's up people, Jonah here, and today I want to talk about something that we all struggle from. You're not alone. There's a reason why you clicked this video and why I'm making this video. Even the craziest hustlers out there have it, and it's not really about not having it, it's more about how you deal with it. So today I will tell you 2 tips and tricks on how I kind of dealt with this myself, because the last week I was kind of, struggling with this myself. So I will share my 2 tips and tricks that actually really work well for me. So the first tip that I have, what actually really worked well for me, is not to kind of like hardcore try to quit the procrastination, trying to quit the thing that you're doing that is preventing you from working, but actually saying, you know what, it's okay. Because, well, it takes quite a lot of brain power to stop that one thing like immediately. That's why in general you notice for yourself probably that it didn't really work that well. So what I do is I divide what I have to do in very small steps, and these small steps are actually super easy to accomplish. I just noticed when I tried to say to myself, yo man, let's quit everything that I'm doing now, what I shouldn't be doing, and just 100% hop into the thing that I have to do, that it just kind of doesn't work for some reason. So I will give an example which will be like very practical. It's kind of how I like to do everything for myself, see everything as a really very practical item, not just some vague idea. So with me, I'm a photographer, I'm a videographer, so oftentimes I have to edit. Oh, what happens when I have to edit? I might be on YouTube or something, I'm watching a video and it's a project that I just don't really feel like working on. I don't really feel the editing vibes at that moment. Instead of trying to say, yo, I'm gonna quit watching these YouTube videos right now and I'm gonna be 100% focused in the next minute in this project that I have to edit, I just say to myself, you know what? Yeah, let's play actually another YouTube video. But before I start watching the YouTube video, let's just open this project file. Let's just open the project file of the project I need to work on and then just watch my video. So I open this project. Super easy, right? It literally doesn't take me any effort at all to just double click that icon and open that project. This project is open, I'm watching this YouTube video. 95% of the time it's actually already the only thing I need to do. I just need to open that file, and after I watch that YouTube video, I always have this feeling of like, you know what, let's actually work a little bit on this project, and then boom, I'm in the flow, and all of a sudden I'm just editing. Now sometimes it's a little bit more difficult and just having it open doesn't work. Then I, for example, say, alright, you know what, before I watch the next YouTube video, I'm gonna edit for 5 minutes. And then might be still like a bit of a struggle, maybe a part of the video that I don't really like. Okay, I watch the next video and then I come back to it. But because I already edited some small parts and there was actually some progress, and I see this progress and I started liking how the video is coming together, you get in the flow and you start editing. So that is kind of my first tip and trick. And for me it works really well, just having like these very small steps that look almost like ridiculous to not do, because as I said, opening a file, that's literally 0 effort, and then all of a sudden you just start working without you even noticing it. As you can see, we quickly switched location now to say the next point, but as a quick bonus, something that also works really well for me is just changing location. For example, when I'm in the bedroom or something, then just going out to the kitchen. What I actually love to do the most of the time is go to a coffee bar, because there you also kind of have the benefit of people watching you. Some people might think it's annoying if people are watching you, but I oftentimes actually look for people looking at me, so I kind of have some social control. Most of the time you're not gonna be watching some silly videos on YouTube, for example, if there's some person next to you who sometimes glimpses at your screen. No, you want to be a hard-looking person, bam, editing on your computer, on your laptop. Added bonus onto that is actually when you're doing that, oftentimes in these coffee bars there are other people working there who also have some sort of business, especially if you're in a trendy big city and these people see you working on some video or photo projects. They maybe need somebody to shoot some new social media content, website content, whatever it is, and they see you, you start talking, and boom, you found yourself a new client. Now sadly this is something that is pretty difficult to do right now with this quarantine situation. I can't really leave the house too much. Sometimes it's nice to take a walk though, so I'm gonna go now to my second tip and trick that works really well for me. I hope it also does for you. When the other trick doesn't work, what I also try to do is I try to do some other project that is work, that is in the same field, but not the client's project. So I'll give again a very practical exact scenario that happened with me this week. I had to make a project for a client. It was a video shoot and I had to do the editing. Really didn't enjoy that editing at all. So what I thought by myself was, you know what, there are actually some vlogs I still need to edit, some photos of myself, some vacation pics. Let me just hop in my computer and start editing those. And once I was doing that, I was already in this kind of working mode. I was editing, I was working in the program, I had to edit the other video in as well. And after I did my own project, I kind of had some fun editing on my own project. I felt like, you know, why not start the client's project? And before I knew it, I also finished that one. So that's another tip, kind of work on something for yourself and then you get more easily in the working zone, and then you will continue the work that you need to do for example, your client. Thanks to my girlfriend Natasha, by the way, who is holding this gimbal for me. She's actually doing quite a good job. So yeah, Natasha, do you sometimes struggle with procrastination?
No.
No?
No.
I'm not sure. I think you've watched a lot of series in the last times.
No.
For example, the last time that I had this, instead of working on that client's project that for some reason I couldn't push myself to get to, I made a new YouTube banner. So something that had to happen because I changed my Instagram name. So I made some new YouTube banners. I'm really happy with them. And after those were finished, I was just like in the working mode. I was on my computer already, on Photoshop, Lightroom, Premiere, all that stuff. And I just started working on a project like that. Basically, I made this video because I wanted to share these tips, tricks that really work well for me, because well, they kind of saved my life, to be honest, in the last week, because just the hard decision to start working just never really happened in the last week. There was just nothing in me wanted to do it. By doing these small tricks, I managed to finish my work, so I'm really happy with that. Hope you enjoy it. Please like and subscribe, and see you on the next one.